morning students. So in this video we will be discussing about the parts of nervous system, that is in case of human beings. So in case of human beings, this nervous system, it is divided into two different parts. The one is known as the peripheral nervous system, that is we call it as PNS. And this peripheral nervous system, it includes all the nerves which are present in the body of human beings. The second is known as central nervous system. Central nervous system. And this central nervous system includes our brain and spinal cord. So human beings, in case of human beings, the central nervous system is divided into two parts, that is peripheral nervous system, PNS, which includes all the nerves present in our body, and central nervous system, that is known as CNS. The central nervous system, it is also known as CNS, and it includes the brain and the spinal. So now first we will discuss the peripheral nervous system. So in case of human beings, as we know, this peripheral nervous system, that is PNS, it includes all the nerves that is present in the human body. These nerves includes the cranial nerves. These nerves includes cranial nerves, and these cranial nerves, they arises from our brain, and they spreads only through the brain. So the cranial nerves, they always arises from brain and they spreads in the brain only. Whereas the second type of nerves, that is spinal nerves, these spinal nerves, they arises from spinal cord. They arises from spinal cord and they spreads throughout our body. So cranial nerves arising from brain and they spreads within the brain, whereas these spinal nerves, they arises from spinal cord and they get spread to our whole body. The third type of nerves which are present in our body are known as visceral nerves. These visceral nerves, they are specific type of nerves which may arise either from brain or they may arise from the spinal cord. They may arise from brain or spinal cord, and they are connected to our internal body organs. So these are the three types of nerves which are included in our peripheral nervous system. Now further, this peripheral nervous system, it is also divided into two parts. The one is known as the voluntary nervous system. Voluntary nervous system. This voluntary nervous system, that is VNS, it is under the voluntary control of our brain. So voluntary nervous system, that is VNS, it is under the voluntary control of our brain. And the second part of peripheral nervous system, it is known as autonomic nervous system, or it is also known as involuntary nervous system, that is either ANS, it is known as usually ANS. So this second type of peripheral nervous system, that is autonomic nervous system or involuntary nervous system, it is not under the voluntary control of our brain. That means it performs any function automatically. So now we will study about the autonomic nervous system. As we know, this autonomic nervous system is a type of nervous system which functions without the involvement of our brain. That means it carries out its function involuntarily. And the example of this autonomic nervous system is reflex action and reflex arc. So we will study about the reflex action and reflex arc. So this reflex action, it is a automatically performed action. So reflex action is a automatically performed action, or and it is the simplest action or response to a stimulus which which does not involve our brain, or even we can say this reflex action is a automatically performed action. It is the simplest response to a stimulus without the involvement of our brain. Now further, this in case of reflex action, when we if we take an example, and when we when we are touching a electric wire, or when we are touching a hot plate, we suddenly remove our hand. So this removing of hand from the hot plate or the electric wire, it is a reflex action which does not involve our brain. So when we touch a electric wire, at that time the stimulus is electricity, and when we touch a hot plate, at that time the stimulus is heat. Now, so when when we touch a hot plate or electric wire, suddenly we remove our hand, and this removing of hand, so this removing of hand is a type of reflex action which does not involve our brain or our thinking power. Now, the another examples of the reflex action includes the blinking of eyes, the sneezing, the yawning. All these are reflex action which does not involve our thinking power or brain. So now we will study the reflex arc. So this reflex arc, it is the pathway. Reflex arc is a pathway taken by nerve impulse, during reflex action, and it is responsible for quick response. So reflex arc, it is a pathway taken by nerve impulse during reflex action, and it results in quick response. These both reflex action and reflex arc, they are very important. They are usually asked in your CBSE board exams. So we will study about the reflex arc now. So when we touch a hot plate, at that time an stimulus in the form of heat, it is received by the receptors present in our skin, that is the thermoreceptors, and these receptors then transmits this message in the form of nerve impulse to sensory neurons. These sensory neurons, they carries this message in the form of nerve impulse or electric impulse up to the spinal cord, and in spinal cord this message gets the responded, and in spinal cord are present another type of neurons, that is relay neurons, which are a link between a sensory neurons and motor neurons. So the message in the form of electric impulse is transmitted from receptors to sensory neurons. Sensory neurons carries this information or message or electric impulse up to spinal cord. Spinal cord responds to this message, and this message from the spinal cord, it is transmitted to motor neurons through relay neurons. These motor neurons are the neurons which carries the electric impulse or the response of a spinal cord from spinal cord to effector organ. So these motor neurons transmits the response of spinal cord to effector organ. In this case, the effector organ may be the muscles, and this effector organ, that is muscles, when they receives the message from spinal cord through motor neuron, the muscles gets contracted, and when the muscles get contracted, we at that time we remove our hand, and this removing of hand is the response to that stimulus which were provided in the form of heat. So this whole pathway that a nerve impulse is traveling through, starting from the receptor up to the effector organ, it is known as reflex arc. And any action which involves only the spinal cord, it is known as spinal reflex, whereas any action which involves our brain, that is known as cerebral reflex. And the example of cerebral reflex is the in case of our eyes, that we set our eyes according to the light. That is the example of cerebral reflex. Thank you.